something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Is that all you got, O? You better come harder next time, son. Yes, sir.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, it's Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Wormley able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Carry now for Alex Collins. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Watch it now, Barney!
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and getting...
Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Caught right side, it's Snead. Swatted. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 50 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Drake off the give for Tannehill. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Yeah, baby. Let's go get set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Tiger.
To throw is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. For Baltimore, Charles, if you look back to this season, it was pretty interesting. They start 4-5. You think John Harbaugh may not be there. He's on thin ice. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. But then Lamar Jackson comes in, and everything changes. Their whole offense changed.
It certainly did because of the infusion of speed at the quarterback position. And throws the ball a little bit better from the pocket than maybe he got credit for. Has to get better at that. But I think people had to adjust because Joe Flacco as a quarterback, you knew where he would be every time. 3 to 5 steps behind center, you could go get him. With Lamar Jackson, he could be anywhere and make a big play. And how about that defense? Number 1 in the league in fewest yards allowed yet again.
Pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Jackson to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run the counter with Collins. And he is into the end zone for a ball.
Good point. What a great
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball is thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going to go. It's Tannehill.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
We got 4. We got 4.
Block, block. Check. Crunch, crunch. Hey, 20.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deuce. 4 down. Check.
Run.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. The 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good.
That's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks,
All right, now, look at 56.
they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running.